Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of KRAKEN TV. Donnie and the Duke here on location at Southern Body Fitness. And Duke, what a facility we are standing in. Locally owned, 14,000 square foot multi-purpose facility, from exercise equipment to aerobics classes, even their very own tanning beds, both laying down and standing up. And Duke, looking at you there, you could probably do with a session.
Oh, come on. But look, if I have to do that, I will come here to Southern Bodies. But look, let's put that to the side. Let's talk about the Tides of War tonight. My favorite people, the fans' favorite group, the business, are going to go.
Continue.
Really, look, don't interrupt me when I'm talking about the business. Anyway, the business will go one-on-one with the Saturday Night Temptations.
The Saturday Night Temptations. Really? Well, also, in the main event, Charlie Kills is going one-on-one with Travis Ray. Now, we have not seen Charlie Kills since he faced Lamar Diggs in the KRAKEN Classic Finals. Lamar Diggs won the KRAKEN Cup, and he will be challenging Trevor Aon in a later date. But first, before we get to the action, our general manager is standing by with a huge announcement. Kay, take it away.
Hey everybody, it is your general manager of KRAKEN Professional Wrestling here for you. Got a little update on August 10th, KRAKEN's Fan Appreciation Night. Now this is going to be a big one. So, basically, before the show starts, there's going to be random selections and random drawings of fans to do my job for the night. That's right, you guys are going to get to pick the matches. Who fights who? Your guys' call. In addition to that, you will also be able to select people to form tag teams for one night only and see what happens. In addition, the new cash-in hand champion, Kevin Cantrell, will be once again in that cash-in, cash-out scramble. Who are the other contestants? That's your call. You get to pick those two. And in probably the biggest match of the night, you will also be able to select who gets a title shot against Trevor Aon, the KRAKEN Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. That's right. You're going to pick who faces Trevor Aon. You're going to pick who's in that cash-in, cash-out scramble against Kevin Cantrell for his cash-in hand title. You're also going to be able to select for one night only tag teams to duke it out. So now there is a little bit of an update. We have changed venues. It is now at Chino and Letty's place at 102 West 3rd Street, Tifton, Georgia. Doors open at 3:30. Bell time is at 4. However, I would highly recommend getting there before 3:30. Yes? Because the sooner you get in, the more likely you are to get picked to, well, take my job. For one night anyway. I'm still going to be around. We're going to let y'all do this one night only. So like I said, August 10th, KRAKEN Pro Wrestling, Chino and Letty's place, 102 West 3rd Street, Tifton, Georgia. Doors open at 3:30, bells at 4. See you there. You're going to find out my job ain't so easy, huh?
Oh, baby! CJ! Carl, what you doing here? Oh, I'll tell you what we're doing. No. I'll tell you what we are doing here. What's that? We're here for the KRAKEN Pro Tag Team titles.
That's right, and sun's out and guns out, because we are here for only one thing, and that is the tag team titles coming our way. And you know what? Putting around our waist is such going to be a
Temptations, baby! Oh!
All right, baby, let's go get you some sunglasses.
Yeah, it's bright out here.
Well, the business out here for our opening contest. The Tides of War continue as the tandem of Stuckey and Breezy is taking on the Saturday Night Temptations. And ladies and gentlemen, to educate you on the rules, 10-minute time limit. If you win, you get 1 point. If you win by submission, you get 2 points. If you win by DQ, you get 1 point. If you lose by pinfall, you only get one. You lose 1 point. Submission, you lose 2 points. And if you're DQ'd, you lose 3 points.
Johnny, look at the newest acquisition of the business. The one, the only Josh Breezy. Since they got rid of that schmuck, J2 Week, we got Josh Breezy. And him along with Dominic Stuckey, the ace, there is no problems with them being the most dominant tag team here at Kraken.
Of course, you were talking about the Judas incident that happened on episode 57. J2 Strong was exorcised from the business.
They exorcised that demon, that weak link. J2 Week.
Stuckey now teaming with Josh Breezy. This is the first time these two have ever teamed together in Kraken Pro Wrestling. Last time Stuckey was in a tag team contest, he was with Lamar Diggs, and they did win that matchup.
Thank you.
Saturday Night Temptations, however, don't let the antics and shenanigans and gyrations fool you. A very accomplished tag team here in Kraken Pro Wrestling. And I think the belts would look nice on the Temptations.
Are you making jokes over it? Did you make that sentence? Your brain just kind of formulated, or were they just kind of random words just kind of fell out of your mouth? That makes no sense whatsoever. Now you're just almost kind of making fun of them, which is fine with me also. But look, come on, look, you got the business, just in case, and Jasmine outside.
And it looks like the Saturday Night Temptations is doing what they do best, and that's turning the mat into a dance floor. The gyrations of CJ Shine's hips.
Thank you, Dominic.
Dominic, doing his objections to the dancing maneuvers of CJ Shine. Carl Hager going to start things off with Josh Breezy of the business now. Josh Breezy, the newest acquisition. He was acquired during the Judas incident on episode 57. The business been on a bit of a roll lately. On episode 58, Jasmine picked up a win over Alicia Love. You can see all those episodes in the archives on our YouTube channel, including the past matches of
Why do you keep calling it Judas incident?
Because they backstabbed J2 Strong.
Rid of dead weight.
Right now, Josh Breezy looking like dead weight, laying there in the middle of the ring. And Carl's kind of like, come on, guys, I like you, but you can't be doing this. And now he's got his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The head of Josh Breezy getting intimate with the thighs of Carl Hager as well as the mat. And I know how that sounded, ladies and gentlemen. Please forgive me. And now,
What is no?
that is not where you want to
do something about this.
You see Johnson Chase trying to get in there and help out his proteges. Referee Clark getting, and then Dominic Stuckey attacking CJ Shine from behind. CJ Shine planted right into the
beautiful
mat.
from Josh Breezy.
Just in case doing what he does best, inserting himself on behalf of his clients.
He's just getting his. Look, this is about time. Now it's turned into a wrestling match because you have 2 wrestlers and 2 dancers.
Well, you can hardly call it a fair matchup. Referee Clark's back turn doesn't see the chokehold being applied by the non-legal man, Josh Breezy.
What chokehold?
Carl Hager trying to do his best.
His hands up in there.
Carl Hager trying to do his best to get Clark to turn around. Clark, no fan of the business. They almost cost him his job one time. I was happy to make sure that didn't happen when I was acting GM.
Acting. Where's your new general manager at?
Alex Chase, on the business trail, signing contracts, getting things going. Speaking of getting things going, CJ Shine getting some offense now going on to Dominic Stuckey. Dominic Stuckey in his last outing lost to Trevor Aon. That allowed Trevor Aon to challenge for the title, which he won, by the way, from Just In Case.
He stole that title.
Did not steal anything.
He kidnapped it. How about that? Does that sound better? Because everybody knows that Just In Case is our rightful champion here at Kraken. Longest reigning, I will add.
Well, actually, a correction on my notes. Last time Stuckey was in the ring, he was up against Brother Azrael. That match didn't work out too well for him either, so really wants to get back in the win column here in this tag team contest.
If I'm not mistaken, he wasn't even ready for a match. He got thrown into it.
And there you see the hand of Just In Case reaching out and trying to give some extra leverage to Dominic Stuckey. Can this man just let his clients win on their own merit?
He does.
CJ
Nothing wrong going on.
Getting thrown to the outside.
Referee just can't see it.
And there, on the outside, CJ Shine got hit with the briefcase. Carl Hager justifiably upset.
Yeah, keep that peacock out of there.
Dominic Stuckey, even despite the cheating and the aid of Just In Case, not able to get the pinfall on CJ Shine. CJ Shine taking a lot of abuse, hasn't been able to tag in Carl Hager, who would be the fresher man, at least at this point. Hasn't gotten as much damage in this matchup. CJ Shine getting plenty of it. Breezy thinking better at that. Plenty both feet onto the chest of CJ Shine. The Caramel Bear, as he likes to call himself. Only a 2 count. And they're trading very dangerous waters. CJ Shine has been able to... And there you see Josh Breezy trying to neutralize Carl Hager.
Just making sure he doesn't interfere. Look, it gets back in the ring. He's not supposed to. The ref's actually doing his job.
Technically, yes. CJ Shine now. The Caramel Bear going to sprout wings from his fur. A missile drop kick on a Josh Breezy. But you got to think, CJ Shine has got to be exhausted at this point. He has taken so much abuse, had to kick out of several pin attempts.
He needs to work on his cardio.
Trying so hard to tag in his partner, and he manages to do it!
Dominic Stuckey's back in there.
Carl, about 5 minutes remaining in this 10-minute matchup. Carl Hager throwing him into the ropes, misses with the clothesline. Slam onto Dominic Stuckey. Could be over. Go the Temptations. No. Carl Hager and CJ Shine going to do some tag team maneuvers on a Dominic Stuckey.
And look at the double team that the ref's allowing.
Could be over here. No, Josh Breezy able to save it for his team at the last second.
Stuckey would have got out anyway. But thank you, Josh.
Josh Breezy over the top. Once again, Just In Case. Going to the aid of his client. Getting the attention of CJ Shine. Carl Hager been neutralized on the outside. CJ didn't see Stuckey sneaking up behind him. I think that's it.
Count to 100. What is their slogan? Winning is their business and business is good.
Well, Dominic Stuckey and Josh Breezy picking up the victory here in Ties of War. They now have 1 point, and the Temptations join Quick Trip in the negative with 1 negative point apiece.
Good for them with their negative point.
Well, I do believe the Temptations might have fared differently if they didn't also have to contend with Just In Case on the outside, but that's a song I've been singing all year.
And I'm tired of that song. Skip, skip. That's what I would do.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more action, but right now let's head backstage.
If you haven't been living under the proverbial rock, you know my name. But in case you have, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Joe Black, and I am the person they model themselves after if they come from the Southeast. Hell, I'm the person they model themselves after if they watch professional wrestling. I don't have to tell you where my handprint lands. So all I will say about Kraken Pro, I make no grand proclamations. The pay window opens a little bit wider when you have gold around your waist. So I've come to Kraken Pro to sink all the ships and hoist my own personal colors. And when I say the black cloud is over the skies of the ocean that is Kraken, you might as well call me Blackbeard and this Queen Anne's Revenge. Savvy?
Charlie Kills is back here in Kraken Pro Wrestling. We have not seen Charlie Kills since on episode 54. He faced Lamar Diggs in the finals of the Kraken Cup. He put on a great showing, but Lamar Diggs was victorious and will be challenging Trevor Aon next episode.
Johnny, smartest thing you've ever said. You do your research. I'll give you that.
You know, I spoke to Charlie Kills briefly in the back before the show, and he told me that he's ready to get on a new spree. And I said, you mean a winning spree, right? He just chuckled and walked off. So read into that what you will. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, we call him everyone's favorite neighborhood serial killer. I assure you that is just a moniker. We do not approve of stuff like that here in Kraken Pro Wrestling. Right now, Travis Ray, who's representing Quick Trip, going to try to get a victory here. Quick Trip on last episode faced off against the All-Star Special in a losing effort, so Travis Ray wanting to get a victory for his team.
At one point, I was a huge fan of Travis Ray, but now he's aligned himself with Quick Trip.
What's wrong with that?
Come on. They dance too much. His mind isn't like it used to be.
You just hate fun, don't you?
I like fun. Just, you know. If you're a wrestler, you need to pay attention to your opponent. You need to keep your mind on your tasks. The dancing, the celebrating, the playing with the fans.
Well, right now, it seems Charlie Kills is playing with the mind of Travis Ray. Jesus. I didn't know a big man could move like that. Travis Ray wanting none of that, jumping to the outside. Travis, you can't hide behind a fan. You're a grown man. Get in there and wrestle him.
See? Quick Trip has just, I don't know, man. He doesn't have that just domination that he once had. He needs to get that back.
Travis Ray, very hesitant to get back in this ring. I admire his courage, and quite frankly, I understand the sentiment. Charlie Kills, a very intimidating individual, perhaps with the exception of Kevin Cantrell, the most dangerous man on our roster. Kevin Cantrell, who is now our cash-in-hand champion. Good luck getting that off of him.
I see him being the champion for a while.
All he needs is 3 wins in the cash-in, cash-out scramble to challenge for the title. And you got to think a win here in the main event of Kraken TV could certainly put you in contention, because no matter what happens at the end of next episode, whoever's the champion, they're going to need challengers. And, you know, Charlie Kills, as the runner-up in the Kraken Classic, I think he certainly qualifies as perhaps a future challenger for the championship.
Runner-up means absolutely nothing.
On the other hand, should Travis Ray get the victory, I'd say he should be in contention. I mean, a victory over Charlie Kills is nothing to laugh at. Tricking him there with a test of strength, now laying the elbows onto the back of the head. Snapmare now. And now Charlie Kills slowing it down, working the submission hold.
Charlie's going to have to just kind of break Ray down. That's about the only way.
Well, perhaps,
you know, even though he is aligned with Quick Trip, it is what it is. But Travis Ray is a huge, huge competitor. Very, very strong.
Well, you see the mind games, the intimidation factor is paying dividends for Charlie Kills. Ladies and gentlemen, I will remind you, Travis Ray squats 500 pounds.
Not an easy task.
And what is also not an easy task is to knock a man like that off his feet. Charlie Kills now going for the pin. Only a 2 count. Charlie Kills concentrating on the left arm of Travis Ray.
He's concentrating on killing somebody.
We do not approve of murder here in Kraken Pro Wrestling. At least not literally. This crowd chanting for Charlie Kills. Ooh. And Charlie Kills, 5 minutes remaining in this matchup, courtesy of the announcement from Kay Cassiano. And ladies and gentlemen, we will remind you, Charlie Kills, he enjoys inflicting pain. That mask obscuring the smile he probably has. Only a 2 count. And despite these tendencies, he's really gotten himself, you know, on the good side of our fans. They've really embraced him and the type of carnage he unleashes.
Well, everybody loves a good serial killer.
Except for Travis Ray. Travis Ray now finding in his nerve. Atomic drop there onto Charlie Kills, scooping him up, slamming him down. Big splash. Only a 2 count. Travis Ray now slapping the mat. Taking a moment to catch his breath, allowing Charlie Kills back to his feet. Body splash into the corner. I want to remind everyone, Travis Ray is 350 pounds, and that weight paying dividends there when he went crashing into Charlie Kills. And, well, I don't know what that was.
His version of the worm?
Yeah, the worm turned there.
Now Charlie Kills just kind of stomping on him like a worm.
Well, if he wanted to bait the wrath of Charlie Kills with that worm maneuver, he did just that. Missing. Beautiful maneuvers there from Charlie Kills. Oh! Foot there for good measure. Only a 2 count. Travis Ray just trying to do everything, absorbing a lot of damage. Charlie Kills now looking at him, probably trying to figure out what do I got to do to put this kid away. Laying in the strikes, and now Charlie Kills receiving as good as he's giving. Both men in the middle of the ring trading blows. I got to think it would favor Travis Ray. He's back up to his feet first. That 350 pounds isn't just a weapon, it provides a lot of cushion. Up against the ropes. Got hold of him.
Ooh, right in the back of the head.
I say that's the part of the head that controls your vision. The man can't see, he can't fight. Ray now has him in the headlock, transitioning to the back. Gonna go for a submission hold here. Legs locked in good and tight. We could see an upset here. Charlie Kills could be fading fast. No. Charlie, wait, no, still some life left in him. And converted it into a pin. Charlie Kills with the victory. I thought Travis Ray had it, but the veteran, the 19-year veteran of Charlie Kills, his mind came up with something real quick, and he was able to convert that submission hold into a pin. Good job from Charlie Kills. And Duke, I hope that Lamar Diggs and Trevor Aon were watching this match, because whoever wins in their clash next episode will quite possibly be facing Charlie Kills.
Well, Donnie, I guarantee Lamar Diggs and the business is back there watching this, and they will be prepared if it is Charlie Kills that wants to try to step to them.
Well, next week, the Tides of War continues as Nonar takes on the young, energetic team of Halo and Wells. And finally, we'll see the championship match that I alluded to, Trevor Aon taking on Lamar Diggs. Also, just a reminder, August 10th will be Fan Appreciation Night here at Kraken, where you fans will be able to pick all the matches. We'll see you next time on KRAKEN TV.